you know, and you're like, I'm bored. What do you think of the whole Deadpool thing?
Well, it really caught me at a weird time with the whole Deadpool thing because I know a lot about the comics. I like listening to the comics, and I like, well, not listening. I mean, reading the comics. They're pretty cool, you know, and the very interesting. But the problem with the movies, with any movie when it comes to superhero movies, they tried to do something new with it, and obviously because what they originally work with doesn't really work as a movie. It might work as a TV show, but it doesn't really work as a movie. And it's like you got to find the right director to do these things. I mean, I haven't really seen much of the Deadpool movie myself yet, so what I say, take it with a grain of salt. But you know, it does look like a good movie. You know, to me, anyways. I would like to see more of it to make a full judgment, but from what I see, it looks pretty good.
If you have a thing on your phone called Showbox, a thing where you have an Android phone, you can download that. You can watch it now on there. If you've got an Android phone, go on settings, go on allow unknown download, go on Google, type in Showbox, download to Android, and you can download it onto your phone, and you can watch Deadpool
Yeah.
straight away on there. But as I say, with that app, it doesn't load up new films as you want them to. You have to
Mm.
wait a bit. I just got the new Star Wars I'm going to watch when I'm in bed again because I want to watch the ending again of Star Wars. No spoilers at all. I'm not going to spoil it at all. But some people on my bus have spoiled the ending before I actually watched it. They engraved the letters of the ending on the bus seat. So I sat on my seats and on the back of the bus, so I can normally sneak a fag on the bus without getting caught. I'm naughty.
Mm.
They embedded the name. They embedded the name, like the ending of the Star Wars, scratched in it. And I was like, you bastard,
Mm.
man. I did not want to read that. My area is
Yeah.
horrible. Never come to the East Midlands in England. It's a horrible place to go. Seriously. Sorry, but we get off track there. But
Yeah.
as I said, I hate spoilers, so I'm trying not to spoil the Star Wars franchise. But as I say, with movies coming out, what I'm trying to get at is, please don't make films and think and not put no thought into it. These films these days that are going, I don't go. That's the reason why I don't go to cinema no more. The last cinema I went to go and see was Jurassic Park, the new one, because my mum wanted to see it, and I went with my mum to see that, and people thought it was going to be really, really good, and that's why loads of people went to see it, and it did really well, but people didn't go and see it and said it was really good. They only went to see it because they didn't show on the trailers anything much. So they went to go and see it, and guess what? Everyone was going, I buy it on DVD, it was crap. And it failed on Blu-ray and DVD. They shouldn't make films and trick people to go and watch them and say, oh,
Mm.
let's trick people and let's watch them. Because that's not a good thing to do these days. Trick people to make a film successful when it isn't, really.
Yeah. I just I was just going on Google Images at the moment. I know I shouldn't really go on Google Images because all you get is tits. But I heard of this streamer called Casey Tron, and because she was going on this other show called The Drunken Peasants, and I like listening to The Drunken Peasants, so I wanted to know more about Casey Tron. So I just did a type in quick Google image, like Google, and then I clicked on images so I know what she looked like, and I just got like a picture of her tits hanging out. you know.
Alright, yeah.
Apparently she's a Twitch streamer. I mean, the pictures are clearly fake. I think they're fake anyway. They look fake. But it's just like I just typed it in, and like just a tits hanging out, and like a bunch of tit pics and everywhere.
Have you seen that thing on
But
YouTube where it's called Twitch, right? And it's called the top 10 Twitch fail videos, where this bloke, right,
yeah, yeah, I've seen
he he's a stupid guy, right? He's got a candle on top of his camera, he's live streaming. He knocks it over by accident,
that.
and it starts a massive fire. And he's a goon. He uses a pillowcase to try and put it out, and the pillowcase gets caught on
Oh
fire.
wait, are
So
you talking about the Japanese guy?
I don't know if he's Japanese, but he's a fat guy. He's a really big fat guy, and he's trying to put the fire out, and he can't do it. And it's live on Twitch, and his house gets up in flames, and all you see is the camera doing like a big loud bang or something because it's burning, and it's a twat. You don't put a fire out by hitting it with a pillowcase. and
Yeah.
and there was one of them where this guy, right, was pretending to be ill and hurt, you know, as a car accident, right? He didn't know that he thought he stopped live streaming for a moment there, and he was getting money off Twitch, going, "Oh, I'm injured, my legs are broken, I can't walk, I've been in an accident," claiming fake money on Twitch.
Yeah.
And then he stood
You're
up.
a fucking loser.
Yeah, and he stood up, and you know, and he hurt himself. And pretended he hurt himself, but he didn't. And his wife had to come onto the stream and go, you know, make up some bullshit saying, you know, "Oh, what a miracle," and it was just really badly done. If you want to check these videos out, they're on YouTube, and they're just called Top 10 Twitch video fails, you know, where people be arrested on one of them. I watched where this woman got arrested, and this really happened as well. Some woman got tied up and got robbed live on Twitch. She got her hands tied behind her back, yeah. She got robbed, and the people, you know, because on Twitch gets recorded and people actually monitor some of the videos. Somebody got the guy arrested, you know, because they monitored the video, and they caught him and was arrested for doing it. And she did a blog video saying, "Oh, I was really scared, you know, and all this, you know, and it looked really bad getting arrested." But especially from California in America, so what do you expect? Not aiming to be rude or anything, but you know, he did have a gun, and I don't like guns. I'm more of a pacifist. I don't use guns, you know, but I only use guns.
Oh, what's the American, like, don't get me started on Americans and their guns, because anyone who grows up, like, in the UK or anywhere where gun laws are very strict, you know, it's obviously going to seem weird to us. But seriously, the thing that annoys me about Americans and their guns is the way they're so defensive about it. It's like, as soon as you say, "Hey, why do you need so many guns?" they get like all up in your face, and they're like, "Oh, what you got a problem with guns for? Guns keep you safe." It's not the guns that kill people, it's people that kill people. And I said, yeah, it's people that kill people with guns though, you idiot. You knobhead.
Yes, exactly. It's like people say when people say what kills the person, is it the bullet, the gun, or the person? Well, I say it's the person holding the gun because he's an idiot for shooting it in the first place, you know. And all this bullshit about it was for protection.
The thing is, like, I'm just going to say this, right, when it comes to this situation, because I don't like to talk about it, not because I'm scared to talk about it, but because I know the reaction it gets from it. And I know that certain people cannot understand how we come, what our mindset comes from with this. They seem to think that we're just mugging them off or we're being rude, but that's not what we're being. We're just trying to be sensible in our own sensibilities. We're basically saying, if you're holding a gun, or you have access to a gun, then you're more likely to shoot someone, and that's all I'm saying. I'm not saying you're gonna shoot someone. I'm not saying that at all. But it's like when you own a swimming pool, you're more likely to drown. You know, it's like even if the percentage is so small that it just happens, it happens. It's like it's just a thing. It's like Americans are like, why is there so much death and violence in our country? It's probably because you've got loads of guns there, mate. You know what I mean? I know.
Yeah.
I'm only joking though. I'm only joking about guns. I know they're sensible people. You know, but there's like, it's only the unsensible ones that give them a bad rep. But it's like, you know, if you have an issue and you want to solve the issue, just get rid of the problem, and the problem is guns. You know?
Yeah.
Not stricter gun laws, not lesser loosened gun laws, just no guns at all. You know, what do you need guns for? And they always say protection. You know, it's like, ever heard of locks on the door? You know, so what if they break the lock? And you know, ever heard of a bat?
Or an alarm system.
You know, it's like, well, how did they get their gun? Did they get theirs through the legal system, or did they get it through the illegal system?
The black market.
If they got it through the illegal system, that just means that we need to stop guns, you know, gun trafficking. I mean, like, that's just how it is. I don't get why they're like, I need a gun to protect myself from someone with a gun, you know, so that they don't shoot me. So you're willing to shoot someone else to stop them shooting you. So you're pretty much doing what they're doing to you, but you're going to claim victim because he broke into your house. You know what I mean?
Yes. And obviously the thing about when you are got a gun and you are going to do that, don't just go shoot someone. Just say to them, look, get out of my house or I will shoot you. Don't just do it, you know, shoot them. Just threaten them with it and go, get out of my house. You know, and or just hold the gun to them, and then when the police or the sheriff you know, who whatever you got in your country, because some places don't have a sheriff, they call them cops, but some call them sheriffs. So depending where you're from in America, you know, just don't do the whole "I'm gonna shoot you" thing, because it. I know, because we're from England, right? And England don't have a
Yeah.
whole gun thing unless you're a copper, because coppers in this country, right, think that they are above the law. They do, because I watched a video where this guy actual was behind a cop van. He actually got, because he works for the car registration firm, right? He actual put the car registration in, and it didn't pass its MOT. It had money to pay its tax and MOT. There was none of that, but it was still driving around by coppers. So what is that entitled? They think they're above the law. So if I did that in my car, I would get arrested or get the car clamped, or the worst thing can do is they can send me to jail.
Well, anyway, I think we should move on to this topic because we're clearly going to piss off a bunch of Americans. They're going to be like, "You don't understand our laws," and we're going to be like, "Yeah, true enough, we don't
Right,
understand."
we're gonna change the
We're just
topic
coming at
now.
it through the sensibilities
Right, and
of
you
British
pick a
people.
new comment then, Carl. Anything you want to add?
Lately I've been cutting down on my porn watching lately.
Oh yeah, you've been cutting down, have you?
Yeah, I don't watch it a lot. Obviously, I'm not like an addict or anything, but the reason I watch it from time to time, sometimes I just watch those porn fail compilations. You ever watch one of them?
Yeah, she showed one before, and that guy had the
I showed you one,
biggest
didn't
knob,
I?
and she couldn't take it in her gob, and she was like, "That is so huge! How am I gonna put it in my gob?"
Yeah, it was hilarious. But yeah, have you seen that? They got a new category now. They got a new category on
I watched the gay ones,
Pornhub.
the fell gay ones. They're well funny.
Yeah. They
I
got
was
this
just
new category now, which is visual reality. You know, for those Oculus Rift goggles and stuff like that. You can just slip your phone in.
really.
Yeah, it's like meant to make you feel like you're the one that's receiving something.
I might
Yeah.
get one of those for Christmas,
It's,
one of them
it's,
Oculus Rift things, yeah, for Christmas. I might
well,
try
so
it
you can
out.
just you want to try it out. I think
Because
most
my
of it's
mum's getting
straight
one for my birth. My mum was going to get me one for my birthday, but obviously it didn't come out. So what my mum's doing at the moment is she's going to get me for my Christmas present. Maybe the Xbox One or the PS4. I think one's cheaper. I'm going to try that thing out, and I'm going to let you know, guys, in December or when it comes out. Know how it goes with that porn thing. It may be interesting, it may not, but come back to my channel and you would find out how I feel. I will record my experiences, only for adults only though. I will password protect it, so that anyone wants to watch this can't, because I can do that now, because on YouTube now, Carl, you can password protect your videos now for only above 18-year-olds, so I'm going to password protect that. So if you're over 18 and you got to prove it, and this podcast is going to be open 100% to everyone, but when we talk about the porn now, obviously I'm going to have to protect that with password protect that. If I need the whole video after, because on YouTube now there's a new thing. What they're doing at the moment is you can lock off half the video for only adults only can see part of the video. You can do that now, by the way, if you've got software. And I've just bought some software on my laptop to do more streaming. That's why I've not been on the Xbox very well. I've been saving money, working, getting extra stuff for doing my YouTube, because I'm mainly a YouTuber, not a live streamer. But if you want to watch my live streams, you're more than welcome to, guys. And you have been doing. You watched my Star Wars yesterday, guys, and I appreciate you joining me on Star Wars. That was great. But let's get back onto our topic. We were doing about.
yeah. The thing was, yeah, we were talking about that porn thing, but the thing was that which confused me is like, I mean, like, this is kind of like one topic that goes into another, which is the Oculus Rift thing. I mean, what do you think about the Oculus Rift? Because frankly, I see it as just a throwaway gimmick, kind of like those hoverboards. You know what I mean? They're going to be a thing for a couple of weeks and maybe a few months, and then it's just going to fade out, and people are going to be like, you know what? I'd rather just look at the TV screen. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I do.
Because when I was like, on the thing, and I was on that website, and I was like, I saw that category on the porn, and I was like, what the fuck is
Did you
this? It's
notice
like,
though, on the porn categories though, when I looked at it, it came out with Fallout 4 trailer. I was like, this isn't porn, this is the Fallout 4 trailer. I clicked on it,
oh
and
yeah,
it wasn't Fallout 4, it was some woman with drugs going up and down on Fallout 4, some mod going having sex mod on Fallout 4. I was like, what the fuck, man?
yeah. But yeah,
What?
what do you think about the Oculus Rift though? Do you see
Yeah,
that as a
yeah, what do
thing
you
that's
think,
going to be
guys?
cool? Well, yeah, but what do you think, Jamie? Do you think that's going to be a thing that's seen
Well,
by
I
everyone?
remember,
Or
I'll tell you the story, right, guys. When I was a little boy,
yeah.
right, when I was going to Skeggy from 1998, they had the virtual headset going on there, right, and it cost you £50 to go and, this UK money, by the way, to go and use this headset. And it was like this puzzle board game where you had to move, and it's like a time trial game where you got to move, and then they've got to move, and then they've got to try and capture you thing, and it was really good. But now when I look at it up now, I think it will be good, but it won't be good, because what if you've got objects in your way, and you've got to bash, and you've got to move your head, or you've got to do something with your arms, and you hurt yourself, and it'll be really bad, because some people like me, I haven't got a big enough room to play the thing, because I had a Kinect, and that was the same sort of thing where the Kinect was really good, but I didn't have a room to kick. I broke my teacup thing I had in my room at the time. It smashed because I was using the Kung Fu Ninja thing, the thing that just splat fruit and all that. I managed to hit the side and smash something. And is it going to be safe? I don't think it's going to be safe, because you're going to bash yourself and hurt yourself, and also you're gonna have motion sickness probably, because if you move, the whole thing moves, and I suffer with a little bit of motion sickness, a little bit. No, car when I'm travelling a bit in the car, I feel a little bit sick, but I don't all the time, except if I'm travelling for 2 hours. If that's going to work out, I don't think people are going to pay 600 quid for the. I know how much the Xbox One is going to be, and that's 600 quid. And the VR, the PS4 one, is 400 quid. So I don't know. Is it going to work? I don't know. It depends if you like virtual reality stuff. It's like 3D. I don't like 3D, but I play games in 3D, but it doesn't mean I'm going to do it on most things. I don't know. It might work hard, it may not. I think it's a good idea for the younger audience, for like 15, 16-year-olds, maybe a bit younger, but for my age group, I was brought up playing games without it, so I don't need it. I don't know.
Yeah, but it's like, what it is like, the people that are going to be buying this aren't people that have, like, make their own money, really. Some people are, because you got to get those YouTube. See, I've just gone onto the website now, Pornhub, and I've just clicked on the virtual reality things. It's fucking hilarious, some of the shit.
Yes, they are. Like Major Nelson said, they're going to be you're going to be intrigued, but also it might not work with the Kinect. With people buying Kinect on Xbox, it failed, and nobody bought an Xbox One because of it. When they took it off the market, they don't make them anymore. People bought them.
Everyone's going to think I'm a porn addict now, aren't they? Because I'm on a porn website while we're talking.
A load of people use
rude.
porn anyway. I mean, I think it's going to be a good idea if you're into that kind of freaky porn shit.
The reason why I'm on it now is because I wanted to see what this virtual reality thing is. It's like, let me read off some of the titles.
Have you seen these things where if you move your phone, the whole video spins round. It spins round.
Yeah, that's the thing. It's kind of like this new thing that's going on. But yeah, like, here we go. It's like, there's this new thing. Here you go, people. If you want to check out the website, it's BA Bar Doink VR. Bar Doink. BADOINK VR. Bar Doink. So, if that's like your number one source apparently for VR porn, which is kind of gross, but there you go. See, I do the research here on our Twitch channel. I do the research. Even though I have to go into these websites and I don't want to, I do the research.
Yes, but if you type in anything on Google, you come up with any porn. I've tried it out, guys. You should try it out one day. If you're bored and you're mature enough to understand, because in my house where I live, right, we're starting to get this thing now where, because I'm in the East Midlands, right, and we've got like a really strict law in the East Midlands where some of the websites you can't go on because it says the police will get you, and the police thing keeps coming up. But there's a way of doing it. Just spell it backwards and you can log on.
Holy fuck! Sorry, I just I typed in like huge tits on Google Images, and I came up with some bird with huge tits and a huge dick. You know, like that Futanari thing.
Don't remind me. Don't you dare remind me of that thing.
It's from that website.
That website freaked me out. I clicked on the link at the bottom of this link, right?
Just typing random shit on Google Images.
I went. Do you know, guys? Right? Yes. I've done that once before. When I was bored. But, well, I know it sounds a bit weird, but when I'm bored, when I'm in bed, because I've got an iPad, right? And this is what I do before I go to bed. I go on Google Images, and because you know how people do when they try and go to sleep, they get a bit horny and stuff. I type in any random porn I can find, because I am gay. I do it in a gay style way. I sometimes look at these. I don't get turned on by it, but I'm just intrigued to read the stories. So I read stories. Because I read the stories, you know.
Images, man. I mean, like, you type in, like, huge tits on Google Images, and you get, like, loads of pictures of huge tits. But you type in huge dick on Google Images, you only get, like, pictures of chickens.
And if you type in the word gay, it comes up with porn, and it ain't supposed to do that. Because some people want to just read about gay.
Oh my god. Dude, I'm not lying right now. I'm literally not lying. I just typed in huge dick on Google Images, and a picture of Justin Bieber came up.
What? Yeah. Justin Bieber's a dick anyway.
Yeah,
I'm going to type it in myself.
It's not even a dirty image. It's just a picture of his face.
Okay, I typed it in.
Type in huge dick. Type in huge dick on Google Images, and I guarantee you a picture of Justin Bieber comes up.
Oh, I got a picture of Justin Bieber.
Did it come up?
Yeah, but it's got a six-pack and it's got a tattoo on his arm.
Yeah. Who cares about his body? I've got a six-pack as well. I don't flaunt it. But yeah, I was like...
What? How is that a huge dick, man, by having your fist in your gob?
I don't know.
Oh, there's a picture here. There's a picture here, guys. It says here, cunt destroyer. This guy's a cunt destroyer. Whatever a cunt destroyer is, guys. he's got glasses on. What's that cunt destroyer, guys? If you know what a cunt destroyer is, guys, please let us know.
Gross. Why am I'm not typing any more stuff in Google Images. I'm just going to
Why is Miley Cyrus riding a huge dick?
Because she is a fucking
Miley Cyrus, it says here on the link below, Miley performs with a giant inflatable penis during her concert tour. Oh my god, there's a Chinese thing here. Oh my god, called a yummy crisp tartine penis cake.
I just typed in Miley Cyrus tits and like loads of fake Photoshop boobs came up.
Oh my god, from Brum as well. Yes, I don't care about some guy from Brum.
Small boobs, doesn't she? Gosh, she looks anorexic.
Nah, she smokes a lot of weed, that's why, because she's a weed smoker. She was like one of the channels where she said this, oh, I got grown up with weed and my dad said it was okay to do it. Now I do it all the time now. And I have to do a video of me and my tits there.
Tell me a random female actor's name and I'll see if they got weird tit pictures up. Give me a random female actress name.
I don't know. I don't know any.
I'm gonna just type in I don't know, I'm just typing Brad Pitt tits. See what comes up. Picture of Brad Pitt with tits. Apparently there's a picture of Brad Pitt naked here, but I don't think it's really Brad Pitt naked.
Hey guys, this is just a random chat we're having at the moment. So
yeah, you were not talking about anything interesting, I'm just...
We're just
Type in
seeing
the
how this
name.
goes, guys. We're seeing how this goes, guys. Because I wanted to do a podcast with Carl and with Anthony as well, but Anthony's not going to be around. So this is my our Xbox friend, who kind of getting to a point now where I'm someone who's fair. You know, I don't talk to someone just because I've got the same game as me, and obviously he does, but you know, I'm gonna want to do more podcasts with Carl because Carl is an easy guy and he's a really good guy. I know you commented saying how well we did on the other Bloodborne video, so I brought him back because you want him back. So you've got him, guys. If you want
We
more
have
of
zero
Carl,
views on this
um,
anyway. No one's watching this.
if you
So
want
we can
more
say what the
Carl,
fuck we want.
bring him back and we'll have him back. And if you're gonna watch this on YouTube, then yeah,
Yeah, probably
um,
most people are going to probably watch. Well, only like a few people are going to watch this on YouTube. But yeah, it
yeah.
was like I'm only just for chilling out. Really, I'm just having a casual chat. I
I'm
don't
not really
care.
bothered how many views I get, but I do get about 10 to 11 views each video, and stuff. So I've got a couple more ads coming on my YouTube channel. It's Jamie JKK with 2Ks. You want to add me, and subscribe to me if you and stuff. This is going to be in my archives for a while because I know a couple of my Australian friends want to watch this after because they get on when I'm in bed and they comment on my videos and stuff, and they got family in London,
Yeah,
and
but
I
yeah,
got
dude, I
half
think we
of.
should talk about something actually serious now. Maybe we should actually find a topic to talk about.
Right then, let's talk about a topic. What? Okay. What do you guys think of the upcoming games this year, guys? Any new games you think of playing?
Games. Dark Souls 3, man. Really, the game I'm going for this year is Dark Souls 3. I mean,
Yeah.
I'm not really interested in anything else right now. I played Soul and Sanctuary, which is what I recommend you get and have a little go. It's only like 15 quid. It's pretty cheap. I recommend if you get like about 20 quid, I recommend you get like about you get Elder Scrolls Online, which is on sale right now, and Soul and Sanctuary, because you can get those for like under like about just over 20 quid, which
Yeah,
is
I'll
like pretty
do
good.
that.
You know,
I'm
those two
thinking.
good games. So like, yeah, I mean, like, if you have to choose one though, choose Elder Scrolls Online because then we can just play that on stream together,
Because
and we can like do that.
I might get my character thing. I have to go to the website before I go to bed on my iPad and get my character back. So I want to continue my character on my PS4, obviously, because I'm a really, 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 really high level and I'm almost
Well,
completed
we just start
everything.
a new character together, and we'll
Yes,
just go
I
through
am.
the game.
Yes, 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 yes. Of course, obviously, yes. I'll do that. What I was getting at was, I want to show people my character, my progress, and where I am on my PS4. Just because I want to. And I'll show people because I'm going to do more of my streaming on my PS4 now because that's going to be my streaming box. So, and obviously, of course,
Mm.
yes, I understand where you want to play Dark Souls because I'm in that mood as well where I don't want to play this, but when I do play this, I don't want to play with some randomer who's just gonna die or mess it up for me on this game because I play this game to be serious, not to muck about because this is a hard game, you know, and you can't muck about in this world here that we're in right now. You know, it wasn't easy getting here for me because I'm not as good as Carl on these games here, but he's more of someone who if I'm struggling and I don't know where anything is, I'll get Carl and Carl will tell me how to do something and he'll come into my game and he'll help me and he's really good at these games, you know, and basically I always had more friends like Carl. He's the only friend that I know that likes his game as well as I do. Because he's the one who got me into Dark Souls. I never heard of it before. And he said, oh, this new game Dark Souls. And I was like, oh, I never heard of this before. What is it? And he told me about it's one of the hardest games in the UK, in America and Australia. Because in Japan, wherever it's come from, they play these games all the time. And we're only seeing a fraction. Because I know a website which is all in Japan or Korean or whatever language, you know, and it's got a list of all their games I never heard of before, you know, and there's videos, and they're same as this, but they're so, you know, not going to come out over here because they're really hard to translate because it probably takes a year to translate from them. I don't know how it works, but English is the hardest language.
Mm.
but yeah, Dark Souls is going to be on my next game. I might get it on PS4 if Carl gets it on. Going to get it on a day, but I don't know if he is. Just let me know.
What's that?
Dark Souls.
Dark Souls 3.
Yeah, 'cause I might get it on my PS4. I'm not decided yet. I'm just going to speak to people at Game tomorrow. That's why I'm going to order my game in Game tomorrow. And I'm going to speak to guys and recommend which is going to get me the best views to go on, really, because I want to get a really high group up. Because remember, you guys, if you follow me, remember when you all joined me on my Mortal Kombat, and that's how I got most of my followers, and you liked it. And then when I did Dark Souls 2 again, you all came to watch me on there, and I'm hoping you come and watch me to do it on Dark Souls 3, guys. I promise you, didn't I, guys, that I'll try and do the whole game live with you guys. If you want to join me or play with me, you're more than welcome to. But yeah, as I said, let's have Carl's take on the Dark Souls franchise.
Um, I really like the Dark Souls games, man. I mean, I've been playing. I started with Dark Souls 1. I've been playing every Dark Souls up till then. I mean, I haven't played Demon Souls, which was before Dark Souls. You know, mainly because just never had a PS3. You know, at the time,
I had a
it was
PS3
really
and I was gonna
difficult.
buy it, but
Mm.
it just it just was one of those games where it didn't get very good publicity and it didn't get very many good reviews
Well,
out there.
it's just like Dark Souls. It's just like Dark Souls 1, though. You know, it was like it wasn't very well known. It was just one of those things that was like a hidden gem, and then it started building up a community, and then
Because
loads of
it was because
YouTubers started.
I told Scott about Dark Souls and he never heard about it and he bought it and he liked it and he bought number two, and I think that's how it happens is it's you got to either
Mm.
word of mouth it, because you can't just go on Google and search for a list of games. It'll be there. It won't be there. It just won't be there. Dark Souls 3 is not on the list of games coming out this year. You know, that's why nobody's heard of Dark Souls, because it was a Japanese game and one developer did it all. Do you know the guy did this, right? Did it all himself, Englished it all himself, the wrong guy. And he brought it
Mm.
out, right, and nobody heard about it. I never heard about it. And then Carl told me about it, and it's like you have to know the name of the game, or the developers, to see the game on Google or anywhere else, because you're not going to see it randomly, because it's one of those games where you could either see it by accident, if you're following someone on YouTube, say, let's say you're following Outside Xbox that I follow, they do video on there, but, you're not going to find it randomly unless you know what you're looking for, basically, or you follow a certain
Mm.
person. But my
Yeah.
take on the whole Dark Souls is the fact that I don't like the way that people think that, oh, let's play number two before I play the first one, or let's play number three before we play the first one, because number two, we all know, if you're a Dark Souls fan, that number two isn't anything to do with Dark Souls 1. You could play that, but if you want to know the references, and get the references like the praise the sun god thing, and some of the, people you go and talk to, then you're probably not going to know what you are doing. But Dark Souls 3, he's got the developer back now, haven't we, guys? And I'm hoping that he's done really well on that game, because if he does really well, I'm going to be like, yes, I can do my playthroughs and God knows what, and do what Dark Souls got to do, die a lot. But if I do get it on my PS4, Carl's obviously we're gonna do it together, because I want to play it with Carl, because to be honest, guys, I didn't really like Dark Souls 2 very much. It was a bit more like it wasn't him. It wasn't the game that I wanted to play. It was it was too hard of a game it's meant to be. Every time you die,
How
you
long
got
has
that.
it been streaming for? Do you know?
Yes, 34 minutes.
34 minutes? Damn, I haven't been streaming that long. I need to go to the toilet. I'll be right back.
Okay.
We'll talk
Um.
about something more interesting when I get back.
Okay then. What I'm going to talk about at the moment, why Carl's gone at the mo, is basically if you want to have a good game and have a good system, don't get the whole hype ton about which is better than whatever. What I'm saying. Get this game, guys. This game's brilliant, guys. I think there should be more games like this out there in the UK, out there, in our community, I hope you guys get a sense of where I'm coming from, because I love these games and I love hard games, and I'm a hardcore gamer. I won't lie. I am a hard gamer. I always play games on the hardest difficulty and try and complete them, because I love that challenge of games where I know it's going to be hard and I know I'm not going to do them at first and I know they're going to be hard. But what do you think? Do you think games should have a difficulty? Do you think games shouldn't have a difficulty? Please comment below if games should have a difficulty in their games. I think games shouldn't have a difficulty setting. You know, they should be just set on how you play the game and how you build the game. Because sometimes people will put it on easy and they want to just play the game and they're not going to get the full experience because they might miss something. You know, for rushing the game. Because you know how some people do, don't they? They do a whole quick time event, don't they? They want to rush the game and complete Dark Souls, because there was that one guy, wasn't there, who completed Dark Souls in under 2 hours, the first one. And I was like, what the fuck, man? How do you do that? I mean, you know, and that to me, that's not really enjoying the game. That's rushing the game and spoiling the game, and you know, and it's boring for me because I couldn't rush a game. I always want to get my money's worth out of a game, take my time. I don't complete the game quickly. I like to do a little bit of the game, have a rest, a little bit more of the game, because rushing the game to complete the game quickly and then getting rid of the game, it's not good, is it? Now, so you're back there, Carl. What do you take on the game? Do you think these sort of games should have options? Could be easy, difficulty, or normal. What do you think? These games should be hard all the time, or
these games need. The thing is, though, the game being quote unquote hard is kind of is not really in the way the statement to put in the sense of it being what it is, because like when you buy like say a game like I don't know like Fallout 4, Elder Scrolls, or like a typical game like I don't know any game like that has a difficulty that says easy, normal, hard, you know, you can always select the difficulty that you want to play it. So sometimes if you want to just play a game like just relax and chill out, you can play easy. If you want to have a bit of challenge but you don't want to do too much, normal. But if you want a challenge and you put it hard, the problem why Dark Souls can't really do this is that it takes away from the experience. Like you play this game to get a certain feeling, and that's what this game does. It gives you a certain feeling of triumphantness that you can't get from other games. Because if you played another game, you know, you could just set the difficulty down if it gets too hard, you know, or if it's too hard, you just make it easier. But with Dark Souls or Bloodborne or any game like that, by them, you know, you kind of need it to be hard to get the experience that you get from it. You know, because too many games nowadays are too easy or too short or too boring.
and they don't give you a good award, do they? Either, you know,
yeah, and there's no
games.
reward from it. You don't get no feeling of reward. Some people don't like difficult games, and that's fine. But the thing is with Dark Souls or Bloodborne or anything like that, is that it's not hard. It's just challenging. The difficulty comes from how much are you willing to learn from the game. Because once you learn the game, it's not hard, because then you need to just put what you've learned to use. It's like the old Devil May Cry games. If you play them on the hardest difficulty without knowing what to do, you're going to die easily. But if you know all the combos or all the cool moves, and you know how to do the cool tricks and tips, then it becomes a cakewalk. And I think loads of people do not want to learn the game. They just want to play it.
Yeah,
you know, a lot of younger players. That's what I think what it is. It's a lot of younger players, you know, like young kids, you know, young teens. You know, they get into a game and they're like, I just want to play this game because everyone's playing it or whatever, and it's the cool game. And then when it's too hard, it's the game's fault, because, you know, they don't want to blame themselves for not being good at a game, because nobody does, you know. But it's like, you know, it's like Dark Souls and Bloodborne are one of those games where it's not difficult if you know what you're doing, because you get good. Sometimes it's still challenging, but you overcome that challenge with your knowledge. You know, that's like when people play Dark Souls 3 for the first time. Even veterans, like the big YouTubers that play Dark Souls all the time, they're gonna have trouble because they don't know the game, they don't know the new mechanics.
And you're meant to die in these games a lot, by the way, guys. You're meant to die. Do you know what you're doing?
You're meant to die. You're meant to learn, and you're meant to get good. You know, typically get good. You know, that's how it is. You know, you learn the enemy movements. You
The only
learn.
thing
That's the
that
thing.
I
None of the
struggle
games
with is
teach
bosses.
you. Yeah, that's the thing. That's the point. That's what you meant to struggle on because they are bosses. You know, how many games have we played where the boss is a piece of piss? And you kick their ass in like a couple
but
of
the normal
hits.
average player on these games, say a normal average player could do a normal boss. But for me, I can't do bosses very well. I struggle. That's my weak point in these games. I can get to the boss point on any level and do it, but I can't get past the boss. You know, on Dark Souls, 2 I think it was, the big spider boss, or was the first one, I can't remember. I couldn't do that boss for a while because I don't use magic, you know, I use a sword and a shield, and I don't use magic. That's the problem. People use magic a lot on these games, and don't get me wrong, I like the magic, it's just sometimes I like to use a sword, I lose my voice here, I've got a cold. I know, I've got a cold. I've got a cold. I've got a cold,
Oh, now
actually.
you have a cold. Suddenly it appears you have a cold.
Yeah, I do have. I had one all day. And basically,
Yeah,
I like a sword and a shield. I can't really speak at the moment. But
sword and shield.
I have those in my hand. I like to pretend it's an old school game. You know, 'cause I played these types of games on my old PC in 1999. There's like a sword and you've got a shield. I can talk now. And then you're going around and you're hitting the enemy like that. I don't like it when you add magic. It's a bit weird with magic for me because like, huh? Using magic? Well, they're not using magic at me to kill me. So why have I be able to use magic?
Yeah, well, it all depends on the player's build, how he wants to play. You know, it's all about that. And
Fair
that's another
dues. If you like
thing.
that, then fair dues. I'm more of an old schooler. With you,
But
you
yeah,
like
do you
using.
mind if we do you mind if we end the stream soon? Because I've got to do a few things, and I've been with you for like nearly
Yes,
two
you can
hours
do a few
now.
things. Yes, we can. Yes, it's been fun chatting and everything else like that. Tell us what you think, guys, on the first little podcast. And if it does really well, I'll let you know, and we'll do more podcasts and that. Thank you
It's
for
probably
watching.
hasn't been that interesting because this was kind of a spur of the moment thing, so we had nothing planned. We just wanted to just start this
Yeah,
stream and just
we will have it
randomly
planned next
chat.
time. We have it
Next
planned
time
next
I'll
time,
actually
guys.
like do some research and I'll actually get some more things instead of talk about like porn and then just tits and stuff like that. You know, I'll
Well,
actually say
honestly,
some
guys,
more
yeah.
interesting stuff.
We will do a better podcast than this. This is just the first one. You know how the
Yeah.
first podcast goes, don't you? It's like
It
when
was the
director makes a
first. It was
first
the
movie.
spur of the moment. We just thought, hey, let's do this because I don't really want to play anymore and I just want to chat.
Yeah.
And you were like, yeah, no, let's do that. And I was like, well, why don't we record it? At least then there's something for the channel. But yeah, well, I'm gonna back out now, and I'll leave you to end the stream. And,
Oh, yeah.
yeah, I'll talk to you later.
And we will get some knowledge on games. Please comment below what games you want to talk about or any movie you want to talk about next, and we'll talk about it, our
Give
views.
us topics. Seriously, give us topics because I'm gonna look at topics, but I would like to have you talk about topics as well.
Yeah, when we will have, and I have my topic ready for next time we do some. Well, I'll do some research tonight, and we could do some topic knowledge for you guys.
Alright, man. Well, I'm gonna talk to you later, yeah?
Yes, man. Yes, man. I'm gonna end
I need to
this.
end the stream. Alright, see you, mate.
Yeah. This going on YouTube, by the way, so